What are the biggest mistakes you see sellers do when handling negotiations in DACH?
Yeah, thank you for this question. From my perspective, the biggest mistake that salespeople make when dealing with objections is that they don't have a playbook for dealing with objections. So usually you make some cold calls, and then you hear things like, "Oh, we have no time. I'm not interested. Thanks." Or "Oh, we already have a solution." And yeah, the most mistakes what I saw in my career the last years is that they don't have a strategy for dealing with these objections. And the second mistake that salespeople make is that they fail into an argumentation trap instead of identifying the desire that is behind their objection. So
Ah,
we can talk
yeah.
about it later. And this, from my side, the third mistake is that in the end, the objections not properly trained in the team. That they not take a time to make some, role plays, how to handle these objections. So yes.
Okay, so you're saying it's number one, it's a playbook, then falling into the argumentation rather than actually solving the desire, like figuring out what the desire is, and then also not enough role plays. Is that correct?
Exactly, and usually the junior ones, they have often the issue that they repeat the objection. So you call the company or the target person, and the target person says, "Ah, we are not interested. Thanks," and the junior person or the junior sales is thinking maybe 1 second or something like that, and then they say, "Ah, okay, you're not interested, right?" "Yeah, exactly, we are not interested. Thanks, bye." So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And with a sales playbook, how do you people find sales playbooks? Because I assume you needed to figure out, okay, for your objection handling, I need a playbook, I need rules. How can someone start create a playbook for their objections?
Yeah. It's really simple. I mean, when you do your sales approach, yeah, you do your cold calls. Usually, you made a lot of calls in a day, and usually you hear a lot. You hear often the same stories and the same objections. We have no time. We have a solution. We are not interested, and so on and so on. And the first step, what you can do to create your own playbook, is that you document this objection. And the second step is that you think about it. Okay, how to handle this objection? How can I control this conversation? So that means when the prospect tells you, "Oh, thank you, we have no time for it," then it's the question, okay, how you can answer to this objection that you receive from your prospect are yes. So what you can answer the prospect after this, how you can react to this objection, that you not lose this conversation. And when you create a script like this, then always, if you create a script for the cold call or for the objection handling, for me the best point was, okay, when my prospect say this and I say this, what is the reaction of this? And if you master this game, if you master the script, you control the conversation. And this is, from my side in sales, the most important. That's the game. this you're in the seat and you control always the conversation, and this is not a surprise. Oh, he said he has no time for it. Oh, surprise, surprise! I never heard this objection. So
Okay, so what you do is you write down the objections that you usually get. So no time, no interest, no money. And then you try out a couple of things. So I'm just thinking the way you got your technique is then you write it down and then you try new things every time when you're in a new conversation with someone. And then you try this approach, you try that approach, and then you figure out, okay, this is working, this isn't working. Is that how you found your technique?
now, the technique which I created or I designed is a combination of some techniques from other sales trainers, right? So here in Germany, some guys like Carsten Bayreuther, Dirk Reuter, Martin Limbeck, so old or experienced sales trainers, yeah. And I watched some YouTube videos how to handle objections because I thought, okay, no interest, no time. We have a solution. How I can handle this objection? Okay, let's check YouTube. So, and there's a lot of content what you can watch, and then for sure I adapt some of these techniques or I expand these techniques in my or I translate these techniques to my world because in 2013 we sold a software as a service solution to the agriculture or to agriculture businesses, also to farmers. And you can imagine when you call a farmer and you tell him, hey, we developed a software solution, a smartphone app for your farm, and you can control your working time and so on. The farmer said, wow, finally you calls me. Thank you so much. Where I have to sign, yeah? So no, this was not the case. The case was I have no time. Bye. Don't call me again. And the guys was so in your face, also so direct in your face, so honest, and yeah, and we have our approach was our channel was only the phone. We have no emails, no LinkedIn, nothing to approach farmers. You have only the phone because most of them they have no websites, something like that. You have only the phone numbers, and this was a cold call game. So we made more than 100 cold calls per day per rep.
Wow.
And if you make a lot of cold calls in this short time frame, then I think you're learning faster.
Yeah.
And but on the other side, then you have to develop a way. You have to find a way how to handle these objections. So
That is fascinating, Lars. I didn't know that about you. I feel like in that time, and I will come back to your techniques in a second because I want to know more about the different styles because I love your techniques. I've heard it when you recorded the masterclass, and I feel like everyone should know about it. So, but bear with me. What you just said, especially with agriculture, with farmers, I feel like you must have really experienced in a way, very DACH specific culture. What do you feel like, or do you feel like there are some unique objections in DACH compared to other markets? Or did you sell internationally to farmers?
no,
Just DACH
no.
specific, or just in Germany?
Only I think maybe some guys of you heard it. My whole life I only sell in German. Maybe I have 2 or 3 online demos in English. And so for that was okay, but I never sold internationally or I never sell in English. I shadowed. I shadowed some calls in English, and so it was really interesting. But I didn't by my own.